your head on my.
I was made that beat by my brother, and it was a challenge, and I'm talking shit on this episode. So if he hears it, he knows I'm talking shit, and I hope he hears me because I beat that challenge. That shit was awesome. And on this episode, we got somebody you should tap in with, not only in the Denver, Colorado scene, but I feel like what he's doing can go outside of Colorado. But for that to happen, everybody got to tap in with Luka the Flow and what he got going on out here. So let's give it up. 'Cause on here, I got the applause on here. I just lost which button it was, and then it got deleted. So then, yeah, I got to get it again. But on the audio, they heard the applause.
Okay.
But you know. It's on this though. Nah. All right. So first, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm wonderful, man. Never been better, man.
I like the shirt. Let's get the shirt on here. That shit's cold. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, that's cold. Did you know? All right, I found this out yesterday. All right, let me get this. Hugging Hannah is going to be at Paris Fashion Week. She is a designer out here. Hugging Hannah does Ignited Eyes. Oh man, I found that out yesterday. I was like, that's dope. You should look her up.
Hugging Hannah, okay.
Yeah. But before, shout out where you are, where we can find you, and we're gonna go into it more, the radio station, but do the web page, like the website name and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? I'm Luka the Flow. Here to let y'all know, man, what I got going, man. It's something special, man. I got this platform, man, this media platform. You gotta check it out. You can find me everywhere at Luka the Flow. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud. You can find me on Spotify. You can find me on my own platform. You can go fmp.cafe/Luka the Flow, man. Everywhere. We're worldwide with it, baby.
Heck yeah. See, that's cold. I ain't gonna cap. And the fact that you are doing that is cold as fuck too. Because you are giving people, like I said, a one-stop shop to find out all creators in Denver. Like, yo, you can go ahead and listen on there and like, that's like one of the spots where if you just like, I want to listen to some local artists. Right there. That's what I keep selling it as, like a one-stop shop to get your connection in with local artists. If you really want to tap in and hear some local artists.
Exactly, because a lot of people, they don't even know local artists. Less much a centralized location to listen to them all at once, you know, and see what they're up to. So I'm trying to, build this with the community, and give us the opportunity instead of trying to like get it from someone else. We could just make ourselves the opportunity, and then keep all the fruits of our labor.
That's true. I feel that. That's what I'm trying to. Yeah. What made you want to start the internet radio?
It's just kind of snowballed, I was just tired of Spotify, because I saw like an article they did something evil, but I have like 4,000 songs, and I was like, I don't want to sit here and like them all. So I got them all. I legally acquired my 4,000 songs and downloaded them all, and then I tried to press play on one of them, and it pulled up the Windows Media Player, and it was like ugly. I didn't see no art or anything, so I was like, oh, let me build a media player. And then I built a media player, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh, I think I could do something more with this, And then I was like, I could put my music, I could put my friends' music on here, and I could help the community with this, instead of just building something for myself, I could build something for other people as well,
Yeah, that's cool. So like, what's the one way because you got two Instagrams, so you got Luka the Flow, and what's the other Instagram?
Flow Media Player.
Flow Media Player. Is that the best way to get connected in with you, like? If they want to really tap in?
Yeah, either one. I'll be on both. Flow Media Player is the business Instagram. Luka the Flow is my personal one. Flow Media Player is a platform for all the artists. And Luka the Flow is just the artist on the platform, because you got to keep the business and the personal separate. But as an artist, I know how to build the business out,
I like how you said that. You said, hold up. You said Luka the Flow is the artist on the platform, but Flow Media Player is the platform for the artist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's a bar right there. Oh, yeah. That's a bar. That's cold. I'm going to say that one more time. Look at the Flow is the artist on the platform, but Flow Media Player is the platform for the artist.
Platform.
That's just cold. I ain't gonna cap. So, was it hard, getting into it?
It wasn't really hard for me because I've always been into technology. I have lots of ideas and everything I do. I just think of how it can be like improved or made better, you know. So with all the recent advances of technology, you've been able to like vibe code, so you could bring all your ideas to life, you know, if you know how to do it correctly. So it's not really hard to do. You just have to have the motivation and the technological capabilities and comprehension to like know what you're doing, you know, and do it securely and safely, you know.
I feel that. Like getting it set up though. How is that?
I mean, it's interesting, bro. It's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo, you know,
Yeah.
API keys and synchronized servers and droplets and
Because it plays like
SSH.
24 hours, right?
Yeah, 24 hours. It never stops.
Yeah, that's
There's
cool.
2 stations, you know, we got a global station and a Colorado station. That way we could, you know, separate it, and then we can add a station, you know, in every city when it's time, you know.
That's cool. Have you hit up like people outside of Colorado yet?
Yeah, we got I think his name is forget what, I don't want to, yeah, I got an artist from Korea on the platform, you know, he just dropped.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah, I got an artist from
Oh.
Nigeria on the platform who just dropped, you know, we're worldwide already, you know, and then
That's cool.
I got my my lead animator. He's from Indonesia, but his art's on the platform too. You know, if you need any graphic design work, some pixel work, you could hit him up. You know, we can link the whole community together. You know, so we already got a couple people from different parts of the world. You know, and we're talking to people all around the world too. You know, and we're getting to bring them all together. You know, because we're gonna replicate what we do here in like every city across the globe, and they're gonna be like, oh, you see what they did in Colorado with that FMP? We need to be on that same shit. You know, and we're gonna lay the blueprint down for everywhere across the world.
That's cool, man. Oh shit. But I was dope getting connected with all them too.
Yeah, and it's interesting because
Shit.
like everyone could play their part. Like my homie Tiger, man, shout out to Tiger. He went to Korea with this girl, and he's like, oh, I met this dude, you know, and I'm like, oh, bro, get him on the platform, you know. So he made that connection, you know, and then I have the infrastructure in place where you could get referral codes, you know. So when that dude's making money, you know, Tiger could get like a little cut, you know, and then if he refers people, everyone could get like a little cut, you know. I factored in all the percentages, so I feel like I have a really good business model, you know, for monetization, and feel like it's the best in class, you know, to get all the artists paid, you know.
That's nice. Oh, so they getting they own cut while they also promote themselves and get their stuff played. That's cool.
Yeah, bro, because if you do a transaction directly on my platform takes a 10% fee. And I've done some research. I don't think anywhere else even does like that low. But then if you really don't like that 10% fee, you're also able to use a gifting feature. And you could like gift your songs and gift your subscriptions and just take cash at your show. So you could like cut me out of the equation altogether. But then with that 10% fee, you know, the automation, you know, it's invaluable. You know, people could just go there. You set up your Stripe Connect. You can even like take crypto payments and it's just like automatic, you know. And then off of that 10% platform fee I get, that's what I'll use to pay the referral codes, you know. And then when there's lots of revenue going, we could use that to help grow the platform and stuff, you know.
That's cool. I like that. That's cool. Dang, that's a cool ass. Yeah, I like how you did that. Made that idea like happening, and what you doing with that. That's cool.
Thank you.
That's cool. Especially reaching across like out of country. That's dope as fuck. That's one.
Yeah, bro, and
That's one of these.
Bro, we're in the age of technology, so it's like so easy. You could just call someone from across the world like right now. So if you're
Honestly,
if you're tapped in with the community, bro, it's so easy to like network. But some people are you know, they just go outside, and it's like going outside is like only half of the battle.
Yeah.
Because the whole world is like at your fingertips on your phone, you know?
Honestly, and it's been hard, but like simple connecting with other shows out of state, like
Definitely.
getting booked with other shows out of state, then looking out here, because then you're willing to, you know, I like the experience of it.
Yeah.
The experience is what gets me. I like going out of the city and being like, you know, let me go ahead and do my thing. Let me go ahead and shine in
Yeah.
a spot where I don't even know any motherfucker.
Meet someone with an interesting accent you can hardly understand, you know,
man.
that's just like what life's all about, you know.
Yeah, man, that drop, man. When you turn heads at a spot you don't know and have them bobbing, that's when you be like, cool, I got this. All right, cool.
There's a quote from the Bible I've been messing with lately. It's from Luke, interesting enough, and it's no prophet is accepted in his own country. And I kind of feel that, because it's like sometimes they not might be fucking with you, and you gotta go to a different country, you know, and then they'll be like, oh man, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Because the people who knew you your whole life, it's kind of hard for them to see you when you've done a lot of like internal growth, but you still look the same. You know, it's hard for them to comprehend like
That's
the
true.
magnitude of your operations, you know.
That's true. That's true. So what's been keeping you motivated with what you're doing and like keeping this station going and connecting, and like not just the station but artist wise too? Because I know this is taking a lot from you, like being your own artist, but you know,
It's just
to
like
keep me motivated between the two.
it's just like the want to like follow your dreams, bro. Because you see some people who are like older, and it's just like you wonder like at what point did they give up on their dreams, you know? Because some people, I forget who said it, but there's motherfuckers more talented to Michael Jackson, more talented than Michael Jackson, but they ain't never did a goddamn thing about it, you know? So it's you could have all the talent in the world, but you really got to go fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And you can't take days off. You know, you can hit excuses. You know, but you have to stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
true.
if that's what you really want, you know. And then I get frustrated with some of my friends, you know, because it's like I'll try and get them to do shit and they're not doing it, and I'm like, bro, you need to be doing all this shit. Like if you really like want it, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's like you could go back, take the boat back to try and pick up people, bro, but it gets tiresome when I'm trying to take the boat out to the middle of the ocean, and I'm like, come on, bro, jump on the boat, and you know what I'm saying? People ain't seeing, bro.
Yeah, they just sitting there waiting, like, hold up, I need this, hold up. Like,
yeah, bro, you just gotta go get it, bro.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that is true. Like, you sitting there thinking about it is only wasting your time.
Yeah, bro. Because I don't know. You watched the Odyssey, bro.
Yeah, but I can't remember like it that well.
That shit went hard, bro. Fucking there was this quote, and it's like they recycled it from the Bible, but it's like God's helped them who help themselves, you know, because you have to put yourself in a position to win, bro. You can't just expect like, oh God, please let me make it, but you're not in a position to win, you know, because you need to be at the top of the hill, and He could give you that momentum you need, bro. You need to put yourself in the position to achieve and succeed if you want to like be able to do it, you know. You can't just expect the opportunities to fall in your lap, you know, because that seldom ever happens.
I like that. That made me think about a quote from Nipsey Hussle. Luck is like being prepared for any opportunity.
Exactly, bro.
Like if you are prepared for any opportunity that comes your way, then people will be like, "Oh, you're lucky." Nah, you're just prepared.
Yeah.
Because you could have that opportunity still come your way, and you not be ready, and then it just pass you by.
Exactly,
So,
bro.
I like that. I like that. That was cool. That was cool. So, on here, I got people asking. I ask people one question, the same question all the time. And that question is, "What's your morning routine?"
Our morning routine. I've been slacking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you my ideal morning routine that I'm about to get into. You know, I'm not gonna tell you I've been doing this shit every day. Yesterday I did it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I heard it here first, so I gotta commit. You know, I wake up, go walk the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Walk one dog, walk the other dog, and then run a mile. You know what I'm saying? So 3 miles, boom, boom, boom. And then I did it, like, I feel like it just feels good to, like, start the day, like, doing shit outside, you know, because I've been doing all this stuff on the computer, and then sometimes I won't, like, get outside and get moving. So I feel like it's really important to get moving, you know, and then I get outside, smoke some reefer, you know what I'm saying? Smoke my reefer in the morning, and then I try and get to work, you know, create something, you know. I'm a very eccentric person, you know. I have a crazy amount of hobbies, you know. And then it's, like, really hard for me to, like, focus in on one and not get distracted, you know, because I'll be doing one project and then I'll like think of something else and start producing. Just start like doing a different project, and then I'll like forget about
procrastinating.
Yeah, I'll be procrastinating and shit, you know. Yeah. And then I just got like focus in on locking out one project, because it's like there's so much stuff you could do, you know, but I'm only like one person, so I really need to like focus on getting this platform up, and then once I can get like some more revenue generated, then I can have more people and delegate the tasks, you know what I'm saying? That way I can get more stuff done. Because I feel like if I had like 3 of me, like, dude, I'll get like so much work done, because I have like so many ideas that I need to like manifest.
Yeah.
But it's like you got to do it brick by brick and one idea at a time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it be hard doing them ideas like that though. Like, I get you on that, because a lot of ideas be coming to my mind, and then you be like, all right, I'll act on that one, but let me finish on this one. And then that one just gets put on the back burner on low, and it's been cooking for a while, but you know, this shit's not going nowhere, you know. It's like, so I definitely feel that. Like, there's been some ideas that I've been wanting to have with this podcast that I wanted to do to make it more into the music scene and make it, I think, a different type of showcase for people. But hold on, that idea is still to come. It's just not happening now. All right,
yeah, bro.
Soon. I've gotten connected with some people that can make that idea happen.
Yeah.
But still, I get what you're saying. That shit should already be done, type deal. Yeah.
And then I got sidetracked, but you know, that's what I do with my day, you know, to see where the day takes you, you know, because you know, I decided to just pursue this like 100%. You know, I had a little capital saved up, and I was like, why would I like be working for someone else when I could just, you know, work for myself? You know, it's like hard, you know, the money might not come in, bro, but you gotta do that shit all the time, bro. When it's slow, when it's fast, bro, rain or shine, you gotta really want it, bro, because the only difference between you And someone else's, they might even be less talented than you, but they just never quit. You know what I'm saying? And they really went out to go get it. So it's like, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, bro. You might have to be uncomfortable, bro, but you just gotta, you know, commit yourself to it. So whenever that opportunity is ready, like you'll be prepared for it, you know?
Well, like you said, uncomfortability, being in that uncomfortable state, that helps you grow.
Yeah, bro.
Because I didn't really like when I was traveling, and I was traveling alone. I was like going out of states and stuff. I mean, not out to different states and cities. And I was like, I don't know anybody out here, so all I can do is be myself. And it helped me lock down and be more secure around different groups that I'm not comfortable with or don't know, or to be myself, you know. And I'm like, I'm gonna still be this way, even though, you know, I don't know anybody here. And it made people gravitate. It made, you know, people. There's one dude got me on his podcast out there, you know, made some new people, sold some shirts. I was like, all right, cool. But it locks down, being in that uncomfortable state, that locks down on you being secure about who you are too. So
exactly,
yeah, I feel like that's a problem that I think that has grown. Like, everybody tries to match the same image instead of making their authentic self their image.
Definitely, bro. Because you can't
authenticity.
You can't stay in the comfort zone because nothing grows there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to, you know, if you need to like get some chill time or whatever, bro. But don't hang out there for too long. You know what I'm saying? Don't be chilling in the comfort zone. You know?
Yeah. So what you think on the music side? What you think like Colorado's biggest struggle is with the music scene?
I don't know. I feel like a lack of unity and a lack of like commitment. Because I'll bring up something Mike Ward says, and that shit always sticks to me. It's that people will come to our city, you know, these famous people, and our people will spend hundreds of dollars worth of tickets. You know, they'll sell out venues, and they get hundreds and thousands of dollars from us, and then they go to the next city, you know. So they're like extracting all these resources from the community and like doing whatever they want. You know, it's their business. I'm not saying they have to do anything, but imagine if we got behind one of our artists like that. If one of our artists was making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling out stadiums, and instead of just taking it wherever, they put all that money back into their community, you know, how much that could strengthen our community. And then he could put or he or she, you know, could put the other artists in positions to empower themselves, you know, because if you give a man a fish, he only eats for a day, but they teach everyone to fish and they could eat for a lifetime, you know. So I feel like if we could really just all get together and get behind one person, you know what, it ain't got to be you, it ain't got to be me, bro, but just like whoever we think the best is, or whoever like has their opportunity, you know what I'm saying, bro? It could be one person, a group of people. Like, we all got to support each other, you know. We could compete, but we got to compete together, you know, because we're all on the same team. So we can't compete like we're on different teams, you know.
Yeah. And that teamwork, I mean, you see how Jay-Z did it for 3 days, did a show for 3 days, I mean, a concert for 3 days, and he had that shit packed each day. Yeah. And it was all New York, like you know New York was in there heavy. I know there's people from other spots, I know there's people from other states and maybe around the country, but you know in that bitch was New York so fucking heavy for Jay-Z, especially day one. No New Yorkers were in that motherfucker heavy. Yeah. And it's cool. Like, if Colorado has something like that where it could be it's everybody, like one person like really like breaking out and being like, all right, cool, let's push you, and then reciprocated energy. You use what you learned to push everybody else, or bring everybody on that, you know, platform where you're blowing up ultimately. Then I feel that.
Exactly. Because like, you know, everyone doesn't have to like each other or get along, but they all need to get behind like one centralized person that everyone could trust to do like good business, you know. Because I feel like a lot of things that'll sour people for like, especially artists in the entertainment industry, is like just people doing bad business, you know, just like not promising on their commitments, just whatever. So if you just have the person doing the business is someone you trust and they handle it all, then, you know, if everyone gets behind them, you know, and then we could all build together, you know what I'm saying, and make sure it all checks out and no one's over here taking cookies out the pot, you know. I feel that.
I don't know. It could, that's true. What do you think? You think it'd be soon out here, or you think it'd be coming like sooner than later?
Bro, I think it's soon, bro. Like, I'm a very metaphysical person. Like, I'm not too knowledgeable, but I'm like, oh, it all happens for a reason. It's coded. Like, I'll look at my phone, all the numbers will align. I'll look at this, all the numbers align. People will say the exact same thing to me, and I'm just like everything is just like meant to happen, bro. I just saw this Facebook video and it talked about how like we're in a rare astronomical time because all the stars are like aligning in a way that they've never aligned before, and like some crazy shit's gonna happen. I'm like, and I really feel that way, bro, because like I have some crazy shit going. I'm like, oh, this is it, bro. Like I literally like work on my work sometimes, and I'll just like sit there and cry, bro. And I'm like, damn, I fucking made it, you know, because it's like a mindset, you know, because like the future's already happened, you know. I'm just working towards it, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, I wish, or it must be nice, but it's like, nah, you gotta manifest it and like go get it, like it's already yours, you know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset, and if you have that mindset, bro, it's a law of attraction. Like you'll literally like bend reality because you make your own reality, you know. You make your own luck.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Like what you think about, what your mindset is on. If you are a negative mindseted person, then you're gonna see, and everything's gonna happen to you the negative way, and it'll be the same thing happening to that person with a positive mindset.
Exactly.
They're just taking it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like the glass empty, glass half empty, half full scenario right there. Yeah, I fuck with that. That's how my uncle got me onto like, I guess, not being so sensitive and like being like
Pessimistic and stuff.
Yeah, like cause he would, like I would fuck around and break a toy that he got me. He'd be like, "Oh, did you have fun with it? All right, it's gonna break."
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's true." Had the other one, we'd take mountain bikes, and then we'd go down like crazy ass, like steep ass mountains. Like I'd be like, "Oh shit, oh fuck." He's like, yeah, it's scary, huh? I'm like, hell yeah. He was like, well, you can either stop and fall or keep going and just try not to fall. I was like, I like that second option better. Fuck it, I'll just go over the rock. Okay, and then you don't fall. But once you stop, and I had to learn that the hard way. Once you try to stop or slow down before you hit that rock, that shit, you going down, you crashing. That
shit like that, like the life lessons, like it's like deeper than just like riding a bicycle. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
Because like no matter what happens, you got to keep that motherfucker moving.
Yeah,
bro. You could like apply that lesson to like everything in life. You know.
That's how I pretty much did. I was just like, let me just, cause after learning that, I was just like, oh, I was a real person. Like in school, I played a lot of like chess and like mind game stuff and like that. Like PlayStation, I played it. I loved it. I played that shit. But on off times, I was in there playing like Sudoku and like word search and like chess. Sudoku was my shit though. Okay. Like back in the high school days and middle school days, Sudoku was the shit. But I guess doing that, it made me think about that through life a lot more, because I was like, yeah, just keep going through it. You can stop and crash out, or you can just go ahead and keep going, let it be. Yeah. And then I found weed, and then it was like, okay, just smoke and laugh about it and keep going. And yeah. Yeah, bro. After that, it kind of took control. Yeah, because like worrying is like one of the worst things you could do with your imagination, is to use that shit to worry, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, that's like stressful as fuck, because then you're intentionally stressing yourself out. And that shit's unnecessary. Like, that, and a lot of people do that unintentionally. They'll unintentionally stress themselves out, but at the end of the day, if you're doing that unintentionally, that's even worse than doing it. I mean, because intentionally stressing yourself out, what do you think is worse? Doing it unintentionally or intentionally? Intentionally.
I don't know. I would say doing it unintentionally is worse if the person doing it intentionally has constant control of when they're doing it, because half of the battle is like knowing like what you're doing. So if the person who's doing it intentionally knows what they're doing, they're already like halfway to being able to like change their habits. But the person who doesn't even know they're doing it, they have a lot more work to go, you know?
Okay, yeah. Alright, I feel that. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. So what's been the biggest challenge with like the station so far? Like, what's been the biggest like rock to get over, I guess, with your station?
Probably just like trying to get everyone together and like behind it, you know? Because like I'll tell people some crazy stuff. I'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna change the economy, you know, I'm gonna change everything, and I just probably sound like a snake oil salesman, you know, until you like see like I'm actually like doing the things I'm gonna say. So like it's easy to get like my friends involved, you know, and then it's easy to get like even some strangers involved, you know, but like I need to get like everyone involved, you know, because it's easy to get kind of like pessimistic when someone like gives you like the cold shoulder and you're like, well, fuck you then, you know, like watch, I'll do it without you. But it's like you can't have that mindset, because like if you watch all the great animes, like all the worst characters, they become like good guys at the end, you know. So it's like you can't have a pessimistic mindset. You got to be like, okay, maybe not today, but like we'll all do this together. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to eat by myself, you know, just because you didn't want this plate. You know, you'll come to my house next week, bro, and we'll all eat together. You know what I'm saying? And we could just like all build it together, because once everyone's together and all of our resources are pooled behind one thing, you know, and we have a unified goal, bro, like it's crazy. You know, if you watch like Malcolm X, bro, they go on a march, bro, and he's like doing hand signs, and they're like a military unit. They're stopping, they're turning whenever he does the hand sign. And the colonizers, they look at him, they're like, no one man should have that type of power. And it was the power to unify the people. You know what I'm saying? So if as long as you have the power to unify the people, and we support that person and wholeheartedly protect them and get behind them, you know, like what we could do is unlimited, you know.
I feel it. I like that. That's a nice ass answer. I ain't even gonna cap.
I forgot the question, bro. I mean, just like,
yo, that shit's a cold nigga. That nigga was out here preaching. Oh man, like for real. That's like, I'm about to definitely hit the applause after that fucking answer. That shit is cold. I ain't gonna cap. That was cold. That was cold. Yeah, but I feel you. Like, if everybody did stand together and actually, you know, support one another, then I think getting on your station wouldn't really be like, it would really be a big step in that, like, and show that, you know what I mean? Like, listen to it, listen to the station, you know, just half the people listen to the same song anyway.
Exactly.
You know, listen to the same song on repeat, hop on the station and spend 10 minutes on that and then get off. You know, that's like 2 songs, that's all.
Yeah.
You know, or it may be the 2 songs that you never heard the artist but you might like. Yeah, and be like, boom. And then submit your music. As an artist, you should submit your music there. Because not only is it a way to share music, but all the music that you can't put out on streaming platforms, you can put there. And a lot of people like some of the songs they can't put out on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
So why not put it there? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I like the idea that you have, and I like what you're doing with it. Cause
thank you, bro. I appreciate
it. It is dope. I feel like instead of having more people do that, we should have more people support what you're doing, and kind of like branch off of that. You know, like,
definitely, bro. Because I'm trying to I'm building a tree, and like the way I've like laid my foundation and my roots is that this tree can like grow limitlessly in like any direction, you know. And I'm trying to like show people, you know, like, hey man, like grab a branch and take it this way, you know. You could grab your branch and take it this way, and it's like we can all have like good fruit coming from the same tree, you know what I'm saying, bro, and all work together, bro.
Yeah, that's just cool, man. Like, that's just cool. That's just cool. That's just cool. I fuck with what you want. Like, you got one of the songs that I wanted to release and I don't have out, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna just send it to you and be like,
yeah, bro. I've listened to that shit probably like 50 to 100 times, you know, because I just play that radio station.
Yeah,
you know?
that's just cool.
Other Colorado artists.
That's cool. I fuck with it. Here. Shout out the station again. Who you are, where we can find you.
So you could go to fmp.cafe. That's a website. You go in your web browser. You don't Google it. You type www.fmp.cafe. You could type fmp.cafe. You could type https://fmp.cafe. You know, there's no fmp.cafe. You'll find it. I'm Luca the Flow. You can find the best artists in the city and all around the world on fmp.cafe. And you can support their music, and that money is going to go right to them, man. I'm the only one who set up my payment methods. You know, I'm trying to get everyone to set up their infrastructure, you know, because I'm really official with this stuff. You know, he said you can release any music you want on there, and that's true. You might be like, oh, he's not serious then. No, I have my DMCA filed. The copyright office will email me if there's an infringement and give me a notice to take it down, bro. Like, but if they do that, we're obviously doing something right. So it's like, put your shit out there, dude. Quit playing, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like you support the brand that I do very well. So I'm going to ask you this question because I feel like you just support it very well. So it's NEED, New Effort Every Day. That's what it, you know, NEED stands for, the abbreviation of it. I got the Spaceman on the shirt too. I ain't gonna cut.
That's tough, bro.
That's just cool. Hey, I seen somebody in it the other day. Nigga, I was just like looking at them like,
hell yeah, bro.
Man, I didn't say nothing. I wanted to stop him and be like, you know where you got that? You know, I wanted to do that. I wanted to, but I kept my cool. And I just looked at him and was like, nice shirt. And he was like, yeah, I like it. Just kept walking. And I was like, yeah, I bet you do, in my head, I was just like,
First a minute, you know what I'm saying, bro?
I was up there quit walking. I was just, let's go. Like, man, fuck you, mean. But what is your new effort every day?
New effort every day. It's just, I have new ideas every day. So it just depends on like what you pursue. Cause like I always get a little farther every day, and it's like not particularly always on the same task. I might do a little developer work on the website, or I might go out to a show, meet some new people. I might go like network, go try a new idea, but you gotta shoot your basket every day. Cause as long as you shoot that basket, it might not go in, but you keep throwing them balls up there, bro, something's going in the basket, especially if you are positioning yourself right, So it depends every day, it's new effort every day. I could tell you the new effort today, we came down here, we did the podcast, I'm getting a solar inverter so I could set up the mobile studio, mobile home, go on tour and shit, it's just one step at a time, brick by brick. If you look at the whole house, you'll be like, God damn, man, how do I build this? If you do construction, sometimes you look at the project and you're like, what the fuck, man? But then like after every day, bro, you'll like every minute you're like, okay, like brick by brick, bro, just one step at a time, bro.
Yeah.
New effort every day.
I like that answer. See, that's the code. That's code.
Bro.
Because that's basically what brick by brick, step by step, Like the meaning of it is do what you need to do in a different way or the same way, but put that effort in every
do
day.
something, bro.
And every day is new, so new effort every day, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think it was MLK. Man, please don't quote me on like all my like
nah,
don't cite
cool.
me on all my shit. I'm
You're
pretty
cool.
sure MLK
Cool.
said, he said if you can't move, crawl. Or if you no, he's like if you can't run, walk.
Yeah.
If you can't walk, crawl.
Yeah.
But you got to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep going. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Cause slow motion is better than no motion.
Yeah. Now, all right. I'm gonna try to get this quote down. Because it was by Marianne Williamson. All right. And first of all, that's not how I was just told I should say that name with the quote. That's not how I know her. That's not the name I know her as. But that shit surprised me. I was like, what? That's your name? Oh, shit. Okay, cool. That shit was crazy. But it said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. More powerful beyond measure.
I feel that, bro, because it's like people will kind of cope and be like, oh, I couldn't have done it. But it's like, oh, what if you could have and you just didn't? You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's like, it's harder to cope with that, like knowing that you could have done something and you were powerful enough, but like you were your own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you weren't inadequate. You simply just like didn't believe in your own power,
Yeah, I feel that.
And I think that makes you like regret a lot of stuff, I feel like, bro,
I be telling myself that too. Like, I used to be, I think I still have that little fear of it, but a high fear of heights and like swimming and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
And then the only way I taught myself how to swim, literally, was going in there, jumping in that 12, and like, I don't want to drown today, so right, now swim. And then it was cool because I was like, everybody was hanging out over at the 12 ends. I'm like, oh man, I ain't going over there. I can't swim. I'm doing that shit. So teaching myself how to swim like that was cool, but either I would have never known if I was over there like, nah, I can't do that.
Well, you
I can't do it.
Sometimes,
I can't do it. Yeah. So yeah, I fuck with that. All right. So follow him at, what is the Instagram again?
Luca the Flow is the vanity name. Luca the Smoke is the URL, and Flow Media Player is the business. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You can find me on Twitter, Flow Media Player or Luca the Smoke. I'm trying to we're about to be worldwide. I'm one dude doing it all. But, check it out. Once I get a couple people on the team, we're about to spread like the plague, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're going crazy.
I love it, man. Support local Colorado. Support your local artistry and support the people that's really trying to be out here moving the local artists. Like, for real, if you ain't got your music on the station by the end of this year, then, like, you should have at least 50 different, I'm talking, like, just minimum, like, 50 people that got something that they know they want to put out.
Yeah.
Y'all don't got them songs on there by the end of this year. Y'all niggas hating. I ain't gonna cut. That's how I'm gonna end it. Y'all hating if y'all ain't got it on here.
Yo, bro.
Y'all hating.
I don't know, bro. Because, like, yeah, it'd be hard to not get pessimistic. Because, like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this and that, bro, and this.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What you
You
got?
must be hating, bro.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Put your head on my